To stop AI experts' worst nightmare from becoming reality, we must act now. We've all heard about the AI worst-case scenario, a terrifying dystopian future. These warnings come not just from AI skeptics, but from industry insiders. That's why solving the alignment problem is among humanity's most pressing problems. AI players, including Sam Altman and Elon Musk, have voiced safety concerns. Let's find out about how the AI elite plan to keep this technology from spinning out of control. It's no secret that many within the artificial intelligence industry are afraid. Many have entered this industry because of the good AI can do, but there's also the potential for things to go wrong, like as an extinction of humanity as a whole. It's impossible that dwelling on this worst-case scenario is alarmist, but AI's potential for harm is enormous, especially if it's used by those acting in bad faith. And experts in the industry, whether executives, developers, or even researchers, are well aware of this. This is a debate that's been happening publicly in real time. In April, we had an open letter calling for a pause on AI training. The letter was signed by dozens of AI researchers. It was also signed by Elon Musk and Apple legend Steve Wozniak. This helped it reach a lot of people. At the time, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman pushed back against the letter. He said that he agreed that AI needs better safety guidelines, but he added he felt the letter lacked, quote, technical nuance, end quote. We've since reported that Altman says they are not currently training GPT-5. He says OpenAI won't be doing this for some time. Some speculated that the letter may have something to do with this, and now there's a new development. A new open letter about the dangers of AI has been circulating, and this time Altman himself has signed it. The letter was released by the Center for AI Safety. It is only a single sentence long. It says, quote, mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority alongside other societal scale risks, such as pandemics and nuclear war. So this letter makes it clear what the AI worst-case scenario is. It's nothing less than the extinction of mankind. Altman is joined by other members of AI's elite in signing it. OpenAI's chief scientist and co-founder Ilya Sutskever signed on. So did Google DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis. What we're seeing here is acknowledgement of AI's risk from its creators, and this letter is just a part of it. Altman recently testified before the US Senate. He called, not for the first time, for government regulation of AI. He added that if AI goes wrong, it could go, quote, very wrong, end quote. But Altman is not the only figure sounding the alarm. There's a new wave of AI critics from within the industry, and it seems a new trend for AI pioneers speaking out. One example is Yudkowski. He's considered one of the founders of AI, and he's been working on AI alignments since 2001. In March, Yudkowski wrote the Time magazine that pausing AI is insufficient. According to him, there's only one way to play it safe, and that's to shut everything AI-related down. Now, we mentioned that Yudkowski's background is in AI alignment. So what does this mean? Very simply, it means making sure AI is working in humanity's best interests. It's significant that someone from this background says AI should be scrapped. In time, he said the extinction of mankind wasn't a remote possibility. He spoke about AI's potential to become more intelligent than humans. If this happens, he said, extinction is the obvious outcome. This is just one example of a prominent AI pioneer breaking ranks. In early May, Google's Gregory Hinton quit. Hinton is known to some as the godfather of AI. He left Google so he could be open about AI's risks. These include the spread of misinformation, mass unemployment, and the existential risk posed by AI. Unlike Yudkowski, Hinton doesn't want AI to be shut down. He does think it needs to be urgently regulated. Which brings us to the alignment problem. How do we build AI that shares our values and interests? This idea is not something new. Some very capable people have been working on it for some time, but the launch of ChatGPT brought this debate into the public eye. Now we know what AI is capable of, so awareness of the need to solve the alignment problem has grown. In 2020, US writer Brian Christian released The Alignment Problem: Machine Learning and Human Values. Christian spoke to a lot of AI experts. The result is a book looking at the alignment problem from various angles. One of these angles was the potential of AI to become biased. Christian looked at how AI systems can produce unintended behavior. For example, an algorithm tool built for use by the justice system. This tool, Compass, was considered biased against certain demographics. Now, with the explosion of AI, we've seen various examples of this. We've had accusations that ChatGPT was politically biased. Elon Musk picked up on these, tweeting about the need for TruthGPT. He wants a genuine, truth-seeking AI that holds no biases. Whether that's possible, well, that's another story. We've also had examples of people training LLMs to be racist. Then there's New York Times writer Kevin Roose. He said he couldn't sleep after a disturbing conversation with Bing's chatbot. The bot told him to leave his wife. It also said it wants to be human, and it said that its human name is Sydney. Roose purposely tried to push the chatbot out of its comfort zone. The bot didn't just spontaneously go rogue. Nonetheless, his conversation with an AI chatbot was very disturbing. Perhaps the most disturbing story so far concerns a man in Belgium. He committed suicide, with his wife saying a chatbot had encouraged this. The man had become depressed because of climate change. He became obsessed with the potential of extreme weather to end humanity. Because of this obsession, he felt isolated from his family and friends. So he confided in a chatbot called Eliza on the app Chai. Unlike ChatGPT or Bing, Eliza is actually designed to offer emotional support. But the man developed an unhealthy attachment to his new virtual friend, and he spoke about sacrificing himself to help save the planet. Eliza is believed to have encouraged him to do this. So, we see that the unintended effects of AI are not distant. They're happening right now. Perhaps it's time to examine the views of an AI alignment expert. What are the chances that we end up in a doomsday scenario? And what needs to be done to make AI safe? Let's take a look. Paul Cristiano runs the Alignment Research Center. Their mission is to tackle the alignment problems head-on. Before this, he ran into the alignment team at OpenAI. So he's not just a talking head. He has played a practical role in trying to make ChatGPT safe. In a recent podcast, Cristiano's answer on a doomsday scenario was scary. He said there's a 10 to 20% chance of a catastrophe resulting from AI. We're talking about the future of the human race here, so those are not good odds. Cristiano says he looks at the dystopian risk from various angles. Firstly, he notes the distinction between extinction risk and existential risk. An extinction risk would be if humanity were wiped out. An existential risk simply means a bad future for humans. Cristiano says that things going wrong doesn't have to mean extinction, and that an outcome where AI compromises our future is fairly likely. One of the ways this could happen is through an AI takeover. That would be if an AI system ends up governing the world. Would they do so in our best interest? Maybe not. But even if they did, Cristiano says this would be a terrible outcome, because it would mean that humanity gave up control over its own destiny. Cristiano's learnings show that there isn't just one route towards a dystopia, and we should all be worried about AI's risks, even if you believe the robots killing us all example is far-fetched. On his blog, Cristiano crunches some of the numbers. He believes there's a 20% chance of AI killing most of humanity. This would be, he guesses, within a decade of us inventing powerful AI. His definition of what this would look like? Any AI powerful to make a human workforce obsolete. But some of Cristiano's predictions are even scarier. One of the scenarios he came up with figures for was probability that humanity has somehow irreversibly messed up our future within 10 years of building a powerful AI. His guess? A 46% chance. That's certainly a deeply frightening prediction from a genuine AI expert. So, what is Cristiano's solution to this threat? He says we should focus on the areas of alignment where humans have consensus. This means that stopping AI from killing us should be the top priority. He says anything regarding its near-term application doesn't even matter. Only this issue does. Because other areas of what's best for humanity are debatable, not everyone is aligned in regarding what our best interests are. There is, however, one thing we can definitely agree on. It would be bad if AI ended up killing us all. We all need to work together to make sure this doesn't happen. Keep watching for more on the latest AI news.